Good afternoon, good evening. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's nice that we got there for Republic International. Talking to you guys today, basically on behalf of the situation. Well, not the situation any longer. I do have a unknown Twitter out there, basically for you guys in the astronomical community, the astrophysicists and astronomy community. Go to twitter.com and look up the @ symbol NKAstrophysics to follow. Basically, we're talking to you basically today on the aspects of my little paper I had to write here. So I want to get a little closer here. So, looking back on what I had basically posted up on Twitter, and I'm going to do this on YouTube too, but I also put this up on a thing called issue.com. And on those same thing. So explaining the E equals MC squared thing. Basically, I'm looking for the beginning here. Just bear with me. Today's the 27th of May. So I have to go back down here. Yeah. Shoot. 15. 18. Well, it only starts on the 21st, so it's one of those postings where it's little spooky. I also want to touch bases with you guys based on my research of the Comet Inky and what the the impact part of the situation of that comet is. So we're going to be doing that as well. I know I posted up some videos on that as well. You guys probably seen that in the YouTube thing. So I'm gonna be looking at that. If Earth ever gets hit by a comet, it will be Comet Inky. That's what they are stating here. Basically, it's what I was noting. Basically on that. So we're gonna go get into more of the astrophysics side of the situation, not on the comet though, but on some of the situation. The E and the equation of E equals MC squared. You probably guys heard of that already. I'm just giving my own hypothesis here. The E in the light year equation is not times by itself. Basically, what they put in there basically is you can't times infinity by itself. Infinity is like forever, so it's you can't times it by itself. You cannot take infinity or infinite energy into itself and times it by the same. That's basically what I had put on the Twitter feed here. The equation of E equals MC squared, energy equals mass of light of 2, of which the light of the mass is given to the energy towards forwards and backwards. So, like I said, I put this out on Twitter, basically on the aspects of the quasars. So if you guys had noticed on the aspects of the quasars, basically on the equation of what I have been trying to explain, I had not submitted this to NASA yet haven't looked it over yet, but this is my own hypothesis here. So when we see quasars, you'll see the light. The light is not permissible to be times into itself as the equation. It's not only a physical object, but it's also a beam of light. So you can't take an object and times it. It's one of those things. Thus rendering that as is. The light of the quasar is just light. It's not an object, it's not a solid object, it's a beam of light that travels in space. thus making the energy of the light of the mass of, or in backwards terms, E equals mc squared. So, which is not times infinite to itself. You can't take an object or a beam of light and times it. However, you can take measurements, which you can actually take numbers and do it, but you can't take an object and do it. The object is such an object. The light is not an object. The light is a source of energy giving off the light of the E equals mc squared. So taking on the terms of the light year is the distance that the light travels, and not an object. How fast an object travels in space is up to nature, basically. Is why I put it. It's nature that sets the speed limit, and not the vacuum of space. Or in this case, E equals mc squared. Not the light. The light of in this case, energy, which you can get a mathematical term for energy of light. All light is visible and is not an object. You really can't touch light, is what they say. You can put your hand through it and stuff like that, but you know what? You can't touch it. It's like a ghost. It's a ghost kind of light. You see the light beam in light. You see the light beam and everything. Put your hand through it, kind of like a ghost. The object of the mass or the case of m, but the speed of the light is a c, or in the speed of the vacuum of space. The speed of the light in the vacuum, which causes the light to move in the distance it travels, is c, which is E equals mc squared. Mass equals light speed. Or in this case, E equals mc squared, energy of the light speed. The mass of the object, but the mass of the equivalent to the photons. Takes me to a whole other thing. A proton is a particle, which is seen in small scales. You guys probably heard about quantum physics. That's what this is referring to. A particle which is on small scales. It's like seeing a thing called an orb. You guys have heard of that? I guess I have not. An orb is just a particle. That's all it is. You cannot measure a particle, but you can see a particle. In some instances, but in most cases, this is like a little speck, basically. So like a little gnat, a little piece of dust, whatever. We'll be looking at that. So when you look at Earth from afar, you'll see a speck. That's all you see from space. It's a speck. It's there, but you can't not measure it. You can't measure a little tiny speck. You can use a thing called quantum theory, quantum physics, string theory, stuff like that. They're basically like little tiny things. Thus, quantum physics is used to study things, or specks are on a small scale, E equals mc squared. And they actually put this up on issue. I'll put you in the comments as well. Jeff Marcy is one of the best persons or professors I ever met in the astronomical community. Basically, is what I put on my Twitter feed. Like UC Berkeley, you see him on the the universe documentaries. That's him. Jeff Marcy is one of the best professors I have ever met. So, in the aspects of all this, I'm gonna go down here a little bit more here. Basically, you guys have not seen much of what I have been doing. Some of you may have. Some of you may have not known about this Twitter. NKAstrophysics is the Twitter handle to look for. So I don't know if there's any much more I could say here. Basically, is you guys might notice that I have been doing research on or watching a star system kind of named Botis, and a star or the constellation Botis star called Mufred. I have been watching that system for quite some time here. The star Mufred in the constellation Botis has show some signatures of planets, and I put those pictures up here as well for you to look over. Or you can go to Twitter and hit follow. You just have to wait for a accept request or send a request to have me accept for you. The planetary system of Mifred is part of the 3 constellations. Unknown gas giant is really right in front of everyone. Planet X is really in these constellations. Both the stars in Orion. The hieroglyphics of Orion and Botis head on Taurus. So Taurus, you probably might have seen this, may have not, and we'll post that up there too. Or just hit like and follow on Twitter. I noticed that I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but I put the planet, the gas giant planet with Red 1 gas giant on Twitter as well. You're going to be shown, is Mufred 1 Planet X a gas planet orbiting Mufred, Botis and Orion? From February 6, 2015, May 1st, 2015 is when I was doing this research. On a span of 3 months, observing Mufred, Botis, and the constellation Orion. The gas planet of Mufred and Botis really exists and is assuming the name of Planet X by many. I don't know if you guys knew that. I don't know if you guys heard about that, but that's what they're stating. Planet X is a unknown planet in another system out. In our system, we have our 8 planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. But they're trying to get Pluto reinstated as a planet, but they have issues on the planet and what's not. As you guys may have known, that the planet Pluto is on a totally different plane than what our planets are. That's why they're having the issue. That's why they're having the problem. Planet Pluto is totally elliptical. They're totally on a different plane than what we are, or what 8 planets are in. So that was the reason why they had to declassify that as a planet. Planet Pluto is not Planet X. Planet Pluto is what they call a dwarf planet. It's a planet, but it's not a planet. It takes the similarity as a planet, but it's not a planet. It's in part of the Kuiper Belt system. So the planet Pluto is no longer a planet. It's a dwarf planet, but it's noted as a extrasolar planet. Planet Pluto is not Planet X. Like I said, it does state that the Planet X has a 3600-year orbit. Tell you the truth, Planet Pluto has a 3600-year orbit. That's your Planet X. Planet Pluto, Planet X, dwarf planet, whatever you want to call it. That's a planet that has a 3600-year orbit. Not coming near the sun, not coming near the planet Earth. You guys heard about the situation with Nibiru and the Nemesis theory? I did research on that too. Yeah, it's also on my YouTube. I'll include the link as well. Planet Planet Nibiru is orbiting a totally different sun than what it's orbiting here. Planet Nibiru orbits a sun or a star by the name of Umaru. So if we go to YouTube and look that up, Umaru or Nibiru orbiting Umaru, that's the Earth-like planet orbiting that star. Nibiru is not coming here. Nibiru is nowhere near here. So instead of making up all the lies and stuff like that, think about this. There's another Earth-like planet that looks like us. Well, not exactly like us, but it's more like Earth-like planet. That's the planet that's orbiting Umaru. So you'll have to look it up yourself. Oh, I got to look up here something. I had tried to do like a little bit of experiment myself. I do some After Effects, and I try to like create the Earth-like planet myself, and I'll put that on as well. I have also been observing the star system movement of Vega. We see for the first time planets around Vega. So Vega does have planets. Vega and Class A star just like our own, but with Vega very bright signature of a habitable star system. As far as I know, there has not been much observance in the planetary science by the planetary light scientists on Earth viewing Vega. But also, 13,000 years ago, our North Star was Vega. So, I don't know if you guys knew that. I don't know if you guys were aware of that. Vega was our North Star. Not serious. Vega was seen from afar as has 6 known planets. So basically, like I said, I am in college as a physics astronomer. I also do what they say planet hunting. That's what my main job is. So in search for extraterrestrials, basically. That's what I do. So we did. Oh, so basically, so where did the Black Knight satellite come from? 13,000 years ago, we had Mayans, Egyptians, and other prehistoric civilizations. The star Vega used to be the North Star over 13,000 years ago. But now, in the modern day, today, 2015, we see Polaris as a North Star, or Ceres, whatever it's called. Vega is a star that plays host to 6 planets. Observation states that 6 planets have been yet to be observed. So I am using a totally different system than what many astronomers here do use. I'm directly connected to a observatory in France. I'm also directly connected to an observatory here in the States by Microsoft. Civilizations that existed 13,000 years ago are Egyptians, Mayans, but 13,000 years ago, we were in front of Vega. Birthday is Tuesday, 21st of April, 2015. That was my birthday. Sorry. So, I do know that I've been using a whole different system than what you guys used to, but I gotta do what I gotta do in order to bring out some of the situations with that have not yet been discovered or has yet to be discovered. Tonight's view, I did post this up on April 12th, is Ota. So, when I had observed that, there's a star. The star is orange, like an orange star. And then, let me see, let's look here. Yeah. The HR 4074 is an orange star, and Ota is a white star. So, I don't know if you want me to post that up on YouTube here as well. But I will be, like I said, my Twitter, NKAstrophysics, that is the handle. So NKAstrophysics is the Twitter handle to look for. Like I said, I'm in research. I am still in college till Friday. But only thing I do right now basically is just observing. Right now. Searching for extraterrestrials. That's all I do. So, like I said, if you have any questions and concerns, you also have my phone number. You can also text me. 424-239-5336 is my texting number. Or my office number, 415-890-5171 is my office number. San Francisco. Arigato.